That is all.
Doing, crack? What the fuck? Ecstasy.
Lois, this is not my Batman glass.
Yes. Hello everyone and welcome to this lovely Wednesday evening. It's me, DJ Bluecore, live from Sweden and Gothenburg once again. And this week we have a mix called The Wooden Spoon. Originally it's called Bluecore and Sophie Eats Hardcore with a Wooden Spoon, but it's a little bit too long to type that. That's a mix I did for my wife back in 2006, I think it was. With some of her favorite tracks back then. And I think you will recognize some of the tracks on this mix. Starting off with a track from Eclipse and it's called Things You Do, and this is a Gammer remix.
feel the vibes and the energy? The DJ is pumping and you love the MC. Raise your hands and come and dance with me.
This is a remix from two of the best hardcore producers back in the days. It's a tune original from DJ Robbo featuring Becky and it's called Raise Your Hand. This is a Cyan Unknown remix. Be sure to stay tuned for this week's Swedish word. Like always, I have a very, very, very important word for you.
The DJ is pumping and you love the MC. Raise your hands and come and dance with me. Deep in my heart, I know. Deeper within, I feel. Holding me close forever. Deep in my soul, I know you are the one for me. Give me love, I want affection. Give it in my direction. Give me love, I want affection. Give it in my direction. Give me love, I want affection. Give it in my direction. Give me love, I want affection. Give it in my direction.
Like I said in the beginning of the mix, I did it mix back in 2006 to my wife with some of her favorite tracks.
All the love I could be tasting.
The tune we're playing right now, it's a tune from Sign Unknown featuring Lulu, and it's called You Are My Fantasy, and this is the Darren Styles remix. We are soon in the middle of the mix, and you know what time that is. It's time for the Swedish word in just a couple of minutes. And now it's the time. for this week's Swedish word. It's a part of the show where I try to teach you some Swedish word and sentence. And today's word, it's byxor, and that means pants. I take the word again, byxor, and that means pants. You can use that in a sentence like stjäl inte mina byxor, jag kommer att frysa. And that means don't steal my pants, I will get cold. Repeat the sentence once again. Stjäl inte mina byxor, jag kommer att frysa. And that means don't steal my pants, I will get cold. Very, very important sentence.
Everybody needs a little time away. I've heard it say from each other. Even lovers need a holiday. Far away from each other. Ooh, now, it's hard for me to say I'm sorry.
You're tuned in to Bluecore live from Sweden and Gothenburg. Be sure to drop me a follow on Twitch or YouTube if you like my music.
It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay.
Chaos reigns outside. In the distance, city streets run wild. This place has never been my friend. I know that is when I reach for your heart again, holding on through the night. You're safe in my arms again. Nothing could be more right. But when I make love to you, baby, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
sleep next to me, I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat so? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. Your arms are my castle, your heart is my sky. They wipe away tears that I cry. The good and the bad times, we've been through them all. You make me rise when I fall. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat so? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. Now you've found a new direction. Times have finally turned for you. Just remember, don't forget me. Open your eyes, and I will be there too. Welcome to the sunshine. Welcome to my life. Welcome to the sunshine. Welcome to my life.
A couple of weeks ago I did a live mix on another Twitch channel called Sonic Reactor. That set is now uploaded on YouTube. Search for Sonic Reactor to find it. Be sure to drop them a follow also, both on YouTube and on Twitch. The tune I'm playing right now is a tune from Force and Jack Speed featuring Lisa, and it's called Welcome. This is the Dougal and Gammer remix. tune I'm playing right now. It's a tune from Dougal and Gammer, and it's called Rhythm Master. The mix is soon coming to its end. There's just one more track after this. But I think we take the Swedish word once again if you missed that one. This week's word is byxor, and that means pants. You can use this in a sentence like "Stjäl inte mina byxor, jag kommer att bli stämd om jag går runt utan byxor." And that means "Don't steal my pants, I will get sued if I walk around without pants." If you like the tracks that I'm playing, be sure to drop me a follow. And like always, the mix will be uploaded on YouTube after the show. I will also post the full track list of the mix on there.
For you to come along and make everything alright. My body's shaking right through my bones. So take me by the hand, please don't leave me here alone. And I wonder if you know just how I feel, yeah. And I wonder how I know if this is real, 'cause I want you to save me, just please save me, save me. 'Cause I need you to save
And yes, the last track out for this mix, it's a tune from Darren Styles and it's called Save Me, and this is a Squatty remix. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. A big shout out to the chat room. I will be back next week with another mix. I'm also starting to prepare a new candy shop with some new and fresh tunes, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to drop me a follow. See you next time. Bye bye.